Hello and welcome. You're watching the Policy Times Global Innovator and Entrepreneurship Show. This is a show where we do at the Policy Times. We bring the renowned startups, innovators, and entrepreneurs from across the world who are bringing a very unique contribution through their service and offering. Today, we have a very important organization which is having its own footprint into a very unique sector. Uh, it is NETIX Group, an Indo-European integrated and intelligent building management solution organization company. I mean, we all know how relevant and important infrastructure is. Within that infrastructure, broader spectrum and domain, NETIX Group is making its own footprint in a very unique and different way. I have with me the Director Sales of the NETIX Group Asia Pacific, Mr. Boney Davis, who has more than 15 years of experience in the building management and control manufacturing sector, working in North America and different part of the world. We will discuss with him how the company is doing, what are its offerings, and what are their future plans. So, Boney, welcome, and thank you so much for joining us today in this very important program. The first and basic question is kindly introduce yourself and tell us a brief about your organization.
Thank you, Akram, for the introduction. Thanks, Dr.P.Sekhar, for giving us this opportunity. So, NETIX Controls is a company that's basically, into connected buildings. So, what we do in connected buildings is that, there are a lot of safety systems that are involved in a building. So, be it the fire detection and alarm system, be it the public address voice alarm system, or be it purely the evacuation system that is required for people to evacuate from the facility as such. So, what we provide is we provide all these subsystems and we integrate all these systems onto our platform, which is NETIX Controls, which is basically used for the intelligent integrated building management system, wherein once we integrate all these systems, we are able to provide systematic evacuation, monitoring of all the critical parameters that are there in a building, be it a data center, be it a commercial building. So we are able to provide insights to the energy usage, insights to the safety, the security aspects of that particular building, and we are able to help people evacuate in a very smooth manner from that facility. So that's the whole idea of NETIX Controls as a company, and we are basically an Indo-European venture that is involved in projects that are there in specifically in India. We've done a lot of projects. We've done more than 100 projects across India as such, and we've also been involved in the smart city vertical as such.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Moni. You mentioned a couple of innovations. Our mentor and advisor, Dr.P.Sekhar, he himself is an innovator and technologist, and also now dedicating his time into nation building. Talking about innovation and innovation that you brought in the organization, I just want to know that because you are not a startup, you are already a very good brand having strong presence in Middle East, Europe, and India. So kindly give us a little account of your business presence across Europe and Asia, and what you as a sales director of this important organization, what are your strategies to take this business from here?
All right. So, with regards to an expansion plan, what we've done is that we've established ourselves very well in the Middle East market, in the European market, and in the Indian market. As we've got a lot of partners in place, and now to give an impetus to all our partners, we're launching the NETIX Novus partner program. This is going to be launched in Burj Khalifa in the 1st of September this year.
Wow.
It's going to be one of its kind, partner program. Basically revolves around, we call it the brownfield revolution, basically. So the idea is that you have a lot of buildings that have already been done and executed, and they already have systems in place. But, at times, some of these systems are not working. There are not the proper maintenance contracts in place. And there is also a challenge with regards to customers, being able to service some of the older systems because there is no support in place for them. And the third and the most biggest challenge that customers face is that many of the systems are locked, in the sense that you cannot access these systems other than the manufacturer who has actually manufactured the particular equipment. So we as NETIX, what we have done is that we've come out with an open protocol, and we've managed to create APIs and SDKs for all these different legacy brands that are there, so that our partners who are involved with us and who tie up with us, the advantage that they get is that they are able to open the system for the customers, take those maintenance contracts, and they're able to access the entire brownfield base that is already there in place as such in the market. So this is one of its kind partnership program that we have created, the NETIX Novus partnership program, and we already have a platinum partner on board in the Middle East. We've been doing some of the major real estate developments that are happening over there, be it the works with MR, be it with Damak. We're doing almost 24 buildings with Damak, and Damak properties. So we have all this running in place, and this is how we plan to create the future with regards to brownfield revolution. Apart from that, especially with regards to markets like India, we see a lot of potential when it comes to the industrial market, the industrial segment as such. So we've come out with our platform, which is going to be into the manufacturing engineering services. So wherein we would be integrating the IT and the OT world, both the worlds of the manufacturing, and giving them the best of both, so that they are able to optimize their manufacturing operations as such, and use the the intelligence, the artificial intelligence and the machine learning onto their manufacturing processes. So that's another thing that is where we see a lot of market growth, and that's where we plan to put most of our focus now.
Excellent. So what I understand from the points that you shared, that you are in this segment with some bringing a kind of innovation in it, like you are using artificial intelligence, you are using a lot of latest technology, IoT. You yourself is an engineer in IoT and HVAC. So what I want to understand from you, and also want to know from you, that how uniquely you are positioning yourself is also through the latest technology.
Right. So what we've done is that when it comes to our platform, so the platform has been developed in a manner wherein we've given the basic framework, and the basic framework that you're given is perfect as such. So it's all about building up on top of that framework, building up our system on top of that particular framework as such. And we've got systems in place right from our support team. So we've got a support team that's based out of India. We call the Indian office the Center of Innovation and Engineering, wherein we provide support for the markets, the global markets. So be it Middle East, be it Europe, be it the US, be it Singapore. So all the support that goes out happens out of our India office, which is the Center of Innovation and Engineering. Apart from that, what we do is that when it comes to smart cities, so we not only provide our systems and solutions that go into smart cities, but we provide a complete design support, right from the blueprint of the smart city to providing the final software that would be required for the intelligence that would be required for customers to be able to interact with the city as such and its users. So that's where we plan to take our solution forward.
Excellent. Actually, you mentioned about your stakeholders, different partners, collaborators. Can you brief us what kind of partnership or collaboration, or what kind of organizations you are looking for? Who can be your partner? Who can be your channel partner, collaborator, or maybe client or buyer? And what should be your message, kind of strategic message for them, so that they can associate with you?
Right. So when we look at partners, one of the main things that we look at partners is what is their integration capability. So majorly we work with master system integrators who are involved in citywide or a global landscape based scenario of implementation. Yeah, so that's what we look at. And they should basically be having an engineering background, because all these products are engineering products essentially, and they should have a strong software background with regards to calibrating the equipments, and to integrate all these equipments to give the feed to the system for doing the analysis and the analytics on the particular platform. So that's what we look for our look within our partners as such, and we look at their reach and which geographies they plan to work in as such. So based on that, we provide our support to these partners.
Excellent. Security seems to be a very big segment within itself. Using technology and software. You are highlighting more of the software part of it, uh, which gives me a feeling that software is equally, because in the building management system, we give more importance to hardware component part of it.
Right.
I have not heard much about the software component of it. And in your business model, you are bringing the software and giving software as much importance as the hardware part of it. Now, what I wanted to know from you, yeah, so in the security point of view, because security is going to be a very big business, do you have any products in the security management system? You mentioned about the smart city. So security and smart city, do you have some offerings in that segment?
Yes. So when it comes to security, we have right from the basic surveillance cameras to video analytic software, and we also have got access control based security systems with us. Then we've got physical security, which involves products like bollards, barriers. You've got flap barriers, turnstiles. So all these physical security products are also part of our portfolio as such. And apart from this, we also provide something on the security front, which is known as the network security. So, we have, one of our partners in Israel who provides us, with the physical network security product line as such, which would basically help to ensure that, the network security is safeguarded. Apart from that, all the software that we provide, be it the BMS, be it the command and control center software. So all these softwares, they have, the compliances in place when it comes to NIST, ISA, IEC. These are some of the global compliances that, customers look for on, the cybersecurity front of products. Yes, so we've got all these compliances, in place and in check on all our softwares, and we provide upgrades to our customers to ensure that they are always having the state of the art cybersecurity compliance on their platform as such. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. So, Bonnie, any major challenges or opportunities that you see for your business in future, post-pandemic especially?
Right. So I think one of the major challenges that we as manufacturers face is basically manufacturers of products that are involved into safety systems and energy savings. Is that enforcement of enforcement of building standards. Yes, so this is one of the major challenges that are there in place. So we do have very good standards in place, be it the National Building Code of India, be it the Indian standards, be it BIS as such. But when it comes to enforcing these standards, there's a slight gap that is there on that front. And I think that once we fix that gap, that would help us in a long way. Apart from that, I think the mindset of legacy brands. So we mentioned about retrofitting a lot of brownfield projects as such. So mindset of legacy brands is a challenge for us, and it's a challenge as well as an opportunity for us, because they provide closed systems and we provide open systems, and we are able to help customers to have a truly open platform to ensure that they are able to give the maintenance contracts to vendors apart from the vendors who have actually manufactured the equipment. So we're actually opening up the whole system for them. And from a perspective of manufacturer, we are moving from smart buildings to connected buildings, to smart connected buildings, to industries, smart industries, and then eventually all this would basically help to arrive at smart cities. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. So entrepreneurs and startups are the backbone of this society, and Policy Times is committed to bring and promote such entrepreneurs whose contribution is making a significant difference in the society. So today we had Mr. Boney Davis, who is the Director Sales of NETIX Group, which, as at the beginning we told, that it is an Indo-European intelligent and integrated building management solution organization. We discussed and he talked at length about the kind of innovation that his company is bringing in this segment of business. So now we come and invite our mentor and advisor, Dr.P.Sekhar, to kindly share his observation about the entrepreneurship and venture that we just discussed. Dr. Sekhar.
Thank you. Thank you, Akram. Thank you, Bonnie. Good to hear a company, NETIX Group, because it has got a lethal combination of Indo-Europe. Okay, there's a huge expectancy in Europe from India and huge expectancy from India to Europe, because Europe is also looking for support from India post the major China's debacle. So they are looking for India to be a natural ally, natural partner, and the way this company is designed is that they have got R&D centers in I understand from Finland, Netherlands, Amsterdam, and so on and so forth. They also have a complementary R&D come support center in India. There is more support center in India because of the natural advantage of having India as a support center. That's why anything support which is required is offered from their Indian operation. So, and also they are calling themselves an intelligent building management system. Maybe they should suggest, maybe I would suggest that they should call themselves the intelligent smart city support or management company. Because in India, from the market point of view, they are would have almost 700 cities and 640,000 villages which are going smart. So the amount of business which is there in front of them is huge. Even a fraction of a percent will be a big market for them. And they have got and the same thing is happening in other countries also, but may not be as big market as India is. And they are doing a good job in terms of having themselves certified. They are having an integrated system. They can plug and play anything they want. Their own strength seems to be basically software, which is extremely good. And for software, there's nothing better than India for having a development center. And they are tied up with all hardware from various centers. This could also be done from India, which I'm sure they'll be planning to do. From whatever they got a very good future. And I'm sure with the type of way Bonnie described his company's plans and actions taken, and already we have more than 100 clients being there with them is a very big boon. And this is congratulations and best wishes, and hope something very big will come to your group. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Sekhar. And thank you so much, Bonnie. Viewers, you are watching the Policy Times Global Innovator and Entrepreneurship Show. If you like our discussion, do subscribe our channel and keep watching the Policy Times.